Guys, we're finally back for a training session, and not been training, but a filmed one. So the last session we done was a back session 5 days out from the Arnold UK. For those who just follow these videos, I came second in my class at the Arnold UK in the super heavies, losing out to Greg Taylor, who you've seen in previous videos. But it was an amazing show, learned a lot from it, and yeah, all you can do is just take what you've learned and apply it to the next prep. So, speaking of next preps, I did say I was going to be finished for this for a good bit of time. I said I was going to do, after coming off the back of that show, I said I was going to do the Arnold UK in 2022. I've decided to do the Arnold USA on the 3rd of March. I told you it'd be good. On the 3rd of March, so that's in Columbus, Ohio. Again, that's the amateurs, so I'll be entering the super heavyweights there. So we're 18 weeks out today. I don't need to start dieting just now, thankfully. Probably look to start dieting maybe 10 weeks out. I'm still really lean. I've kept it nice and tight post-show. I'm not going off the rails like I usually do. So everything looks really good, and I'm dead excited to have such a close goal again. I said I was done after the Arnold UK, but having time to think, having a bit of energy now to actually think, I feel like I'm not. It's unfinished business. There's still a wee bit more to go. So yeah, that's the goal now. I filmed a vlog this morning as well, so I don't know. The vlog will be up before this, but I'll say it again. I'm going to start working with my old coach, Nick Vandal. I worked with Patrick Shearer for 18 months. I learned a lot. It was one of my dream come true to work with him. Such a top coach, but I feel what was missing this past prep was that one-to-one interaction, and Nick's one of my close friends as well, so I feel I missed that. I couldn't quite convey how I looked from photos or how I felt from feedback, so decided to go to work with Nick again. Thankfully he's taken me back on, but I feel the look that we brought in 2019 combined with what I've learned from Patrick training wise and being able to see him one-to-one, I think it's going to be a really good thing. So a lot going on, a lot of exciting things going on as well, so motivation's to the roof. So today, to get to the training, I've done 4 week stint of low volume, just letting my body recover. Chris and I came back into the gym, 3 weeks of kind of just playing about in the gym, really, just having a bit of a laugh, having a good time, just lifting some good weight, getting back to enjoying training again, which was brilliant. But now we're going to get serious again, not serious, but you know what I mean. And we're going to ramp the volume back up, get back to the training methodology that we were using with Patrick, that allowed me to develop that kind of round, kind of almost bubbly look that I've managed to develop over the past 18 months. So your clusters, your rest pauses, all that horrible stuff that I make all my clients do as well. So we'll be doing that today, and it's going to be a good session, but we're celebrating Chris's birthday today with a meal afterwards, so definitely going to refuel after a big one today, so enjoy guys. So here we're going to do 3 warm-up sets. I put up an Instagram post about what I've changed in terms of warming up, because obviously I want to keep the hip away from the massive poundages that Chris and I were using before, at least for another wee while anyway. Well, I'm using a high rep range, Chris is still using the lower rep ranges, but doing a lot more in terms like more sub-maximal sets rather than warm-up sets. So what I mean by that is a warm-up set, it's not taxing, you're just kind of moving blood around, trying to get the area warm. With the sub-maximal sets, we're actually accumulating volume, so they actually are a little bit tough. They're probably like a 5 out of 10 if you consider a working set to all-out failure is a 10. So 3 warm-up sets for legs. I'm going to try and keep it above 12 at least. All the rep ranges that are in the plan are 12 plus. Again, that's so that I'm not using, because I can't squat 6 plates for 12. So I'd rather reduce the weight, push the rep ranges up, accumulate volume rather than doing more volume and then using heavier weight. So yeah, 3 warm-ups here, 20 reps, 15, 12, 2 working sets. The working sets will be 12 to 15. If we go above 15, that's fine. I don't remember what I got last week, but and then, like I said at the start, we're going to incorporate some of Patrick's training stuff. So I'll explain when I come to it, but we're going to use a wee SST method for the second set.
Come on. Take it. Up. Come on. Smash it. Yes. Come on in. Again. Push this. Yeah. Get it. Right.
Bang.
Yeah.
Again. Right. Nice. Right. That's it. Come on then. Right. Good. Again. Up. Right. Okay. Come on. All the way. That's good. Bring it in. Do the heels. Good.
Same weight.
Same weight again, and then. Oh, sweet. We're going to do the same weight again. Hit the rep range. We're then going to drop by 20% and do 6-second negatives. Drop by 20%, do 6-second positives. Drop by 20% and do statics until we can't hold it.
You feel your weight with the drops?
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Considering one set so much did it for me.
Sounds light on one. Come on. Let's do it. Yep. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. Good. Come on. Easy. Second. Again. Yes. Right. Out again. Hold it. Fight. Get it. Come on, one more. Up. Yes. Let's get the ball. There we go. Okay. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. From there. From there. 6 to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, come on, one more. Big squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Nice. Good lads. Go away. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Good, keep playing. 6. Yeah, still there, come on. Fight it. Good lad. Come out. 45.
Go for it. Go for it. That's it. Try another. Up. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That's it from there. From there. One more. Yeah. Go for it then. Nice. Good. Up. Good. Working. And again. Over through, go. Nice. Up. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Stop it to failure. Go. Yeah. One. 3 seconds. 1, 2, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Just really good. So we're going to follow the same warm-up scheme. We've done 3 sets. They are sub-maximal sets, so 20, 15, 12. We'll do the same for leg extensions. So now it's direct quad work. We're going to do 1 working set to failure, and then we're going to do another working set to failure, but then we're going to add some rest pause on top of that. So as quite a few of my clients know, and I think I've filmed it a few times, it's a 45, 30, 15, 5 rest pause. So yeah, all fun and games. Too much volume. Yeah. It's one of the things I like to do on a leg extension is wrap around the leg extension. I just feel more grounded. You might see a lot of people do that actually, but I just feel more secure and that everything's going through the quad rather than me lifting off the seat or whatever. So you want to try and make sure you're not worrying about any other muscle or any other aspect of the lift apart from the muscle that's working. So obviously we want this to be all quad. I don't want to worry about me having to slide out of the seat and whatnot. So. So we're going to do 12 to 15 reps, pause for 45, keeping your legs pinned in the machine, go to failure, pause for 30, go to failure, pause for 15, go to failure, pause for 5, lean forward to shorten the quad as much as we can, and then we're going to do 10 partials to failure. Yep.
Easy. Come on, climb. Okay. Come on. Come on. Up. And again, come on. Get down. Yes. Up. Good. And again. Come on. Get up. 1. Fight. 5. Yeah. Good.
10 or 35?
Yeah, you're going 20.
So I have to.
You're gonna cheat yourself. 5, 4, 3, 1. We go. 1. Yes. Come on, go there. Come on, where you go? Up. Yes. Good. 1. We go. Come on in. Fight for the ball. Come on. Every single one. Up. Stop and go there. Two reps. Again. Yes. Now up. Good. Let's get it on. 3, 1. Let's go. Yes. Up. In. Good. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So like I explained at the start, I'm not trying to hit world record squat targets for this one. I'm going to try and hit, so I got 140 for 17 last week. Again, we're trying to limit the poundages and push the volume up across the entire session, obviously, not just squats, but put this up to, I'm going to try 145 today, try shoot for 15 reps. The second set, bring it down to 120 probably, and do a cluster with that. This might, if someone's in a similar position to me, this might be quite hard to wrap your head around because I've been squatting a lot of weight for a long time, so I'm trying to remove my ego. It's a bit of a challenge, it may be a bit of a challenge, more of a challenge for other people, but when it's specific to a goal, that's when it makes it obviously a lot easier. I mean, the goal is to build my legs, improve them without aggravating the hip tear. So just have to leave your ego at the door. I know it's very cliche, but it's very true as well. So my hip doesn't hurt. It's more so when I'm doing anything that's involving the hip. It's like my hip's going, just remember, you tore me a couple months ago. So it's not painful, it's just like an odd sensation that I get through from here up to the glute. I just gotta be careful and work through it. Obviously, as I said at the start of the video, plans to compete in March. So we're not adding inches to the legs over that space of time. If we can get the detail to come through a bit more, maybe a bit more shape, a bit more separation, and that's fine. Just now, I'm not really looking. Obviously, I want to be bigger all the time, but there's no point in sacrificing 1, the prep, and 2, my physique, just to chase numbers. So at this stage, we're kind of just looking more for quality rather than quantity. So I'm getting very wise in my old age. Calling my spot. So we're just going to do 1 working set. I want to get 15 with this. I got 17 with 140 last week. That's 145. Not taking it to failure. Can't really take squats to failure anyway, but so we're probably leaving maybe two reps in the tank. Again, just kind of pushing for more the volume side of things rather than taking it to true failure. But obviously, Chris is going to spot me regardless, but definitely no force reps for this thing. We've got a cluster set after it as well, so that's going to accumulate even more volume. So just going to reach a nice target, definitely 12 plus, and then that should be a good set out to it. So.
Right after, push, bicep. Yeah, 1, 2 reps. Easy. Move up. Yeah, come on. Nice. And again. Come on now. Come on, stay with me. Let's get it. Up. Yeah. Easy, mate. Come on. Come on now. Come here. Explode. Yes. And again. Come on. Fight for it. Up. Yes. Fight here on the floor. Come on. Shit. Show me on. Come on. Let's go. Yes. Easy. Good. Up. Wrong head, racket. That's it, right? Should be able to. Yes. Again. Yes. Right by right. One at a time. Come on. Here we go. Right. One. Easy. Yes. Good. Again. Up again. Good lad. Come on. Here we go. Up. Easy. Yeah. Come on. Good. Move on. Come on. Yes, yeah. One more. Easy.
Worst cross I've ever done in my life.
I got that day, 4s and 15s.
So similar here. We do one working set, 12-15. We're then going to do a back off set where we remove 20% of the weight, go for a slightly higher rep range. So we're going to do 15 to 20 in the back off set. With the back off set, you're then going to pause for 15 seconds, keeping your feet on the plate, keeping the blood in the quad, and then after 15 seconds try and rep out as many as we can. So essentially 2 sets with a subtle rest pause for the second one. So it's the same weight as last week, but we've done double the volume so far compared to last week. So I'm just going to keep it at 190 like I did last week. Just shoot for 15.
Go on, right? Go right.
Yeah.
Get it. Go on.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Good lad. Yes. Come on. Yes. And again. Easy one. Come on. Up. Come on. Again. Let's go. Yes. Come on. Yes. Come on. Hold there. Come on. Fight for it. Up. Easy. Watch there. Yes, there. Again. Come on. Up. It's still there. Come on. Again. Yes. One more. Come on. Fucking get it. I'm 5. Yes. Get there. Come on. Good lad. Go on in. Sit. Go in, mate. Get that tempo. Come on. Nice step. Easy one. Come on in. There we go. Walk in. Yes. Come on, fight. Good, mate. Come on, walk it. Let's go. Up. Again, go there. Go quick. Come on. 4 minutes, set a target, come on. Quick target. Up, again. Get up. Yeah. Yes. There you go. Come on in. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All people. Like this. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Well done.
Okay, nothing left now. Goal next week to get at least 2 with the rest plus.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do, well, I've already done one, but single leg plate loaded extension. Not going to fill you here, just 12-15 reps, just to really finish the quad off, just get a nice solid control, finish off the nervous system and all that as well. Yeah, literally just trying to get that last little bit out of the leg. Doing a single leg means that the dominant leg, which is usually everyone's right if you're right, depending on if you're left or right-handed, isn't doing all the work by this end point. So we're finishing them off equally, so to speak. So we'll do a subtle rest pause in the second set, 15 reps, pause for 15 seconds, and try and rep out as many as we can. That's what we did in the horizontal as well. It's a nice wee machine this, but it's the only kind of work that I suggest doing this machine with, simply because it's a bit odd, the load distribution. So
We've got 15 minutes to pause. Yeah. Oh, 2 more. Oh, and again. Yes. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Nice squeeze. Good. Yes, come on. Couple more in. Up. And again. Yes. Oh, good man. Go on. Here we go. Final move. Final one. Up. Again. Come on. Yeah. Let's go.
finally hamstring work now. An hour and 45 minutes of quads. We're going to do one working set, 12-15. Second working set, again 12-15. But then we're going to do what we did in the adductor. 20% off, 6-second negatives, 20% off, 6-second positives, 20% off, statics. Yeah, so not as much warm-ups because I was super warm already. So it's just a case of just getting it in, getting it done. So.
No force with
Big
getting emotional, man. Fuck me.
Happy birthday, by the way.
So that was, we're wrapping up 2-hour leg session. I don't think I've done a session that long for about 10 years. But it has a purpose. We're, like we said, we're running higher volume with the Patrick Shear style techniques. So it went really well. Bit of a shock to the system doing that amount of volume, but I feel this is kind of what I need going forward. Just to kind of make sure that everything's staying nice and fresh, we're not getting injured, we're not doing ridiculous weight for the sake of doing ridiculous weight. Don't get me wrong, I could have went heavier there, especially with squats, but there's no point in pushing it. I got a great 2 sets out of squats there, considering I haven't barbell squatted properly since about February time, so I'm really chuffed for that. Yeah, it was an already good session. So, like I said, the goal now is the Arnold USA in March. So hopefully bring a better package, hopefully be 7 to 10 pound heavier. Obviously we'll see how it goes, but we're not doing anything mad with the diet just now. Keep the food nice and high. Still have cheats and off-plan meals and whatnot in there, thrown in there. If I want something, I'll have it. But like I'll say to Chris, a lot of my choices this post-show have been like, I'd rather just have another like bowl of cream of rice and with walnuts and stuff. So it's not exactly like I'm eating bags of cookies like I used to. So anyway, that's for another video. Cheers guys, hope you learned a lot from that. You can try it out if you want. Just make sure you're carved up to the brim, and we'll tune in next time. Cheers guys.